Okay, I know I look really stupid, but I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care. Okay, so yeah, it's been almost a year. And actually, do you know what? Do you know what I realised? I realised that a lot of these points I thought I had talked about in part 1, but they just didn't make the cut because the video was so long. And it's been a year now of those kind of opinions brewing. And to be honest, I'm even more angry about them than I was in the first place. So yeah, put your seatbelt on. I am aware, guys, as soon as I start talking, someone starts mowing their lawn. It's like clockwork. It's like they know. So some of these things just need to be said. I will preface this with the fact that a lot of these opinions are going to offend people that I'm actually friends with. But they're things that you guys are all thinking too, and they just need to be said, and I'm not going to apologise for it. So yeah, this first one is something that offends me, and do you know what? It's not even offensive. I feel violated at this point that oil-free hummus is a thing. And I'm not talking about health. In fact, actually that's a lie. I'm going to talk about health in this video. I understand that people want to eat oil-free hummus for health reasons. Can all my Middle Eastern people stand up? Can we all just have... I don't even have a problem with people making oil-free hummus. I do have a problem with it. I have a problem with people pretending that it's the same thing and that it tastes the same. In my opinion, if you're going to have hummus, have the real thing. Have it in moderation. It's the best thing in the world. You cannot make it the same without olive oil. You just can't. It aggravates me when I see people like making oil-free hummus and then pretending. I mean, look at these oil-free hummus recipes. Try it. You won't notice the difference. Yes, you will. Stop pissing all over my culture. It's not the same thing. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. This one, guys, is just the story of my life. I can't deal with it anymore. I'm fed up. I'm actually fed up and I don't know what to do about it. Apart from talk about it. And that is the disclaimers. The disclaimers on... Actually, do you know what? It's not even vegan channels. It's just pretty much any channel that does like what I eat in a day videos. But guys, I am done. If people are stupid enough to just assume that you're a dietitian or a doctor just because you're on YouTube, then to be honest, they're stupid enough to just replicate what you're doing anyway. It's like, oh, I just breathed, but I'm not a doctor, so don't copy me. Guys, I'm spending half my life clicking on videos thinking, oh, I'm just gonna... Just gonna see what they're eating. Just gonna get some meal prep ideas. But no, there's a 5-minute bloody disclaimer at the beginning of every single video saying, I am not a doctor, I am not a dietitian. Look, no one thought you were a doctor or a dietitian unless you claimed you were in the title, okay? Stop wasting my time. Okay, it's one thing to be responsible, but I'm so done with the 5-minute disclaimers, okay? Just say what you've got to say, call yourself a taxi, and shut the fuck. Okay guys, clearly it's a different day. I'm just popping in because I forgot to mention this one, even though it was number 2 on my list. And honestly, the thought of it makes me wanna decompose. Guys, I've had it. I've had it up. You can't see my hand, but I've had it up to where my hand is. Now just throw your hands in the motherfucking air. I've had it up to there. Guys, I said this on my Instagram story before, but this is 2019. And there are still people making tutorials on how to put some fucking trail mix and a sandwich in a box. Yeah, every August or September, the time comes again. Every single year, the same damn videos pop up. Back to school, lunch, tutorials. The thing is, I love food and I love recipes. And I'm subscribed to a lot of recipe channels. And I love to show you new recipes all the time myself. But guys, there are literally 4 million of the same video with the same thumbnail that are posted at the same time of year. And they're basically showing you how to put a sandwich in a box. If you still need a tutorial on how to make a sandwich and how to put it in a box in 2019, then there's no hope for any of us. There's no hope for the planet, there's no hope for the animals, there's no hope for Freely, there's no hope for Harambe being resurrected, there's no hope for Greta Thunberg, there's no hope of me ever redeeming my lost Netflix password, there's no hope for Annalise Keating, there's no hope for any of us, okay? Can we just not with the same videos? And on top of that, I will say, all of these videos as well present them in like bento boxes, which are literally only big enough to host like 2 almonds. Enough said. Right, let's talk about kombucha. Let's talk about booch. I can't get on board with it. I know that it's like, is it even a new craze? I don't even know. I feel like it wasn't around a few years ago. But everywhere you go now, every single restaurant, it's like, oh, do you want some booch? Should we have some booch? And I'm like, no! It tastes like arsehole. Kombucha tastes like the ins. Give me a Diet Coke. I'm not on board with it. Kombucha tastes like arsehole. Okay, so this one is something that just needs to stop, okay? It just needs to stop. It was funny maybe the first time. The second time, heck, even the 50th time, it was probably a bit funny. But it's not funny anymore. It wasn't funny at all! When, like, all the bodybuilders, and they're all gonna hate me for saying this because I love them all, and they're like my brothers. and I support all of them, and they're all such amazing people. But can we stop with the excessive posts of like vegan bodybuilders posing and then saying, oh, just another vegan looking for my protein deficiency? Okay, it's not funny anymore. And also on the flip side, I guess the funny thing is, guys, that like if someone like me like was like flexing in the gym and I was like, just another vegan looking for my protein deficiency, like it probably actually would be funny, because some people would be like, you haven't got much muscle. It's just not funny. Like I said, it was funny the first 100 times. It's not anymore. Can we move on? Can we have some new jokes, please? Can we keep it moving? Let's talk about people that have relations with their dogs on camera. Now, I am not the biggest animal lover, and I don't feel like it's a bad thing to say that, because I'm just being honest. I could sit here and be like, oh my god, like look at those cows, look at those dogs. Like, I'm a vegan because I respect animals, okay? I respect them. I know that they're not mine to use or abuse, and I care about the planet, and I also care about my health. But, for example, I've said it... Hello? Hello? I'm just naturally not an animal lover. Like, if a dog comes towards me, I'm actually scared of dogs. Which you can all leave me hate comments about. Yeah, like if a dog runs up to me, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, look at that, I'm gonna stroke it. Like, I don't like dogs. It's okay for vegans to say that. But my point is, even if you are one of those vegans that like loves your dog, like hugs it all the time, has it in your vlogs, you know, you let it sleep on your bed, which in my opinion is a bit unhygienic. But it's a step too far when people are having like full-on relations with their dog on camera. It needs to stop. I know this one's going to be very unpopular, because I feel like I know a lot of people get, well, a lot of vegans that say this get a lot of hate because it sounds like they're not like fully vegan or they're not promoting veganism. But it's okay to admit that you don't need to be fully vegan to be healthy. This is a fact. I don't know why anyone would try and challenge this and they come up with stupid, they pull these facts out of their arse like, oh, eating one egg a week is equivalent to smoking 100 cigarettes. It's not. Am I saying animal products are healthy? No. Do I ever intend to eat them? No. Do I think you should eat them? No. But I feel like when vegans just spread misinformation and they just, I'm gonna come on to another fact in a minute, and when they just like put ridiculous statements and statistics and figures out there which aren't actually true, if those things are so easy to discredit, it just discredits veganism in general. Do I promote veganism? Of course. Will I always promote it? Yes. But you don't have to be 100% vegan to be healthy. I don't know what this is with my hand, but like clearly I feel passionate about it, and just get it. You can be healthy on any diet that is based on whole plant foods. If you're eating a lot of fresh fruit, vegetables, greens, legumes, whole grains, nuts, seeds, avocados, the whole shebang. The fucking drill. I'm gonna murder that guy. And again, this comes back to like just shitty research. For example, like one of the most famous vegan like health books ever, the China Study. I know it's a book that like draws a lot of people towards veganism, which is great. But a lot of the stuff in it is actually flawed. That whole book is to promote a whole foods plant-based diet, right? To promote veganism, which I promote too. But the people they were analysing weren't even vegan. Like people in China, they eat a lot of rice, they eat a lot of vegetables, they eat a lot of fermented foods, they eat a lot of fresh fruit, but they weren't fully vegan. So I don't even know where the miscommunication has come from there. Basically, my unpopular opinion is that you don't need to be fully vegan to be healthy. That doesn't mean to say that I don't think that veganism is the healthiest diet. If it's done like, if it's like a really well nutritionally balanced plant-based diet, I do personally think it is the healthiest diet in the world. But let's not twist facts, okay? Just don't do it. Essentially, if one thing can be discredited, the whole thing is discredited. And I feel, yeah, let's just leave it at that. Which leads me on to my point of protein. Let's talk about the whole broccoli has more protein than beef, for example. Like, a lot of people try to make the point that plant-based protein is superior to animal-based protein because, for example, there's more per gram, there's more protein in broccoli than beef, which is just one of the stupidest arguments of all time. Are you actually gonna eat 50 heads of broccoli in one go? You're probably not. I feel like we need to be much more careful with statistics and facts because, like I said, if they can be discredited by the average person with basic research or just basic common knowledge, it makes the whole thing look stupid. Is plant-based protein great and enough for us? Yes. But don't make stupid posts on Instagram, please. Don't twist the facts. Please don't, because it just makes the whole movement look so stupid that so many of us are working so hard to build. And just by throwing out mindless facts like that, you make all of us look stupid. Let's talk about fruit. Let's talk about fruit. You all know that I am the first one, or at least I've been the first one, to criticize like stupid vegan diets that prioritize fruit over everything else. Not eating enough fat or protein or leafy greens or veggies, etc. Like that's not something that I personally promote, but it's coming under attack from certain health professionals that eating like more than 1 or 2 pieces of fruit in one go is bad for you because it's going to raise your blood sugar, all that kind of shit. None of this is supported by science. It's funny because like 2 or 3 years ago, everyone was on the high fruit train, probably overdoing it on fruit, but now it's like everyone looks down on it like it's an inferior, is that the right word? Yeah, that's the right word. Fresh fruit is one of the healthiest things you can send down the chute. Did that rhyme? Fruit, chute, you know what I mean? Don't think that you need to limit it because it's high in sugar. And again, this is stupid because a few years ago, everyone was all about eating like 30 pieces a day, and now it's like there are certain health professionals that criticize eating like 1 or 2 pieces in one go, which is like the epitome of madness. Yeah. Let's talk about hashtag oil free, shall we? I mean, I'd rather not, but it's on my list of things. Yeah, again, like I support people if they want to eat oil free, but it's just like some people, they use this as their identity. There's so many people, like every Instagram post, like do you actually want hashtag oil free to be on your grave? Even if you live to like 400. Because apparently if you hashtag oil free, like you'll never get a disease and you'll live forever. Now just throw your hands in the motherfucking air. I mean, it's not just about the oil. It's like if you go too low on the fat, you're gonna look like you're 700 by the time you're 60. Watch out. Alright, let's talk about green juice, shall we? We shall. I am a big fan of green juice, right? Do you know what, guys? I don't even think this video is unpopular vegan opinions. I think it's just me ranting about things that are wrong on YouTube, but you clicked and you're welcome. So I'm not impressed, and I think you all know where this comes from. A lot of people are getting criticized for drinking green juice, and I'm not quite sure why. Oh god, more green juice. But it's like people are freaking out when people are drinking a jar of green juice. Like, why? Especially, actually, do you know what? Yeah, this is a very important one. If we look at all the people in the last year or the last 2 years, we've seen so many vegans or ex-vegans, whatever you want to call them, like stop being vegan because they can't tolerate the amount of fiber, they need a lower fiber diet, they're not digesting fibrous veggies well. That's exactly what green juice is for. Green juice is an amazing supplement to any healthy balanced diet. The benefits of green juice is that you can condense the nutrients, the vitamins, the minerals from kilos of leafy greens and other colourful, non-starchy vegetables into one easy to digest glass. Why are people criticising this? I want to know, I want answers. I'm not saying that you should have like a green juice for lunch, a green juice for breakfast, and like have it in place of other meals, but drinking green juice every single day is one of the best things you can do for your health, and I do not understand why people are criticising it. And now people are like frowned upon when they drink green juice first thing in the morning. Anyone can feel free to challenge me on this one, but I'm not budging. Okay, I don't appreciate the fact that like drinking a green juice first thing in the morning is being criticised, but from certain people, like eating eggs and bacon gets a fast pass. Guys, what's going on? Especially if you're one of those people that's like, oh, I can't be vegan anymore because of the amount of fibre, juice the greens. I don't even know where this nonsense, actually I do know where this nonsense started from, but I'm not happy about it. Marmite, now let's talk about Marmite. I don't feel like Marmite is appreciated enough in the vegan world. I know in the States it's not really a big thing yet. Just wait. Just wait, kids. I know in Australia it's big because they have Vegemite, but Marmite is the best thing in the world. It goes with sweet and savoury. I put it on sweet potato. I put it on roasted carrots. I put it on spaghetti. It's bomb on spaghetti. Don't forget that it's a great source of B12, other B vitamins. Marmite is life. Yeah, I feel like Marmite just deserves a lot more respect than it gets. Marmite should literally be one of the world wonders. Is there 7 world wonders? Marmite should be the 8th, if there is 7. I don't even know how many there are. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you today. Let me know down below your opinions, your thoughts, etc. Love you all so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Laters.